What's going on? Appreciate y'all watching my videos, man. Yeah, man, I've been busy, man. I know I haven't been making much videos lately, but just been busy. I've been thinking about making the video. It's just, you know, as soon as I shut down, I go take a shower, I go to bed. So, just been a little busy. But yeah, man, thought I'd make this video, man. I'm talking about cash flow. Cash flow. It's a big topic, very important topic. Nobody really talks about this. I haven't really heard anybody talk about this idea as far as, running in trucks. Like, I see cash flow talked about in other businesses like real estate, running a franchise, a corner store, or other types of businesses, but I haven't really heard anybody in trucking talk about cash flow. I hear guys talk about cash flow, but they don't talk about it directly. They always say, "Oh, I just want a cheaper truck note." "Oh, I'm just trying to lower my fuel." "Oh, I'm trying to find cheap insurance and shit like that." But they don't really come directly and understand that what you're saying is you're trying to increase your cash flow. So that's what that is. So, like, this is the biggest reason why a lot of guys say go to a dealer and get a truck, is to increase their cash flow. But what happens is when you go to a dealer, it's a negative impact on your truck. It's a negative impact on your business overall. But there are different schools of thought. It's different schools of thought when you look at it. So it's like some guys rather go to a dealer and get a truck, have a cheaper truck note, amortized over 4 years. And, like, I don't agree with that. I see the reasons why, but me personally, I don't agree with that. And like, when you got a truck, and when you got a cheaper truck note, okay, you go to a dealer and get a truck. The truck's $75,000. Okay, you go to a dealer, get the truck note $1,500 a month. The truck $1,500 a month, but it's amortized over 36 months, 39 months, 42 months, 48 months, whatever the case may be. And if that truck has got 400,000 miles on it, you're going to be paying on this truck for 4 years. And really, for the most part, most guys run a truck, about 100,000, 110, 120,000 120,000 miles a year. So if you do the math, you'd be looking at additional 400,000 miles. Now, when you get rid of that truck is going to have about 800,000 miles or 900,000 miles on it. So if you haven't already, it's going to be time for you to get an engine overhaul. So the thing is that, okay, you got this truck with this cheaper truck, this note. Even though you got the truck with the cheaper note, you still need to be putting back money for maintenance. Because if you got this truck that's got 400,000 miles on it, you need to be putting money back for an engine overhaul. Because at 500,000 miles, the truck is going to start to experience high maintenance costs, a little bit higher than usual. That's why a lot of these big companies get rid of their trucks at about 300,000-400,000 miles, because for one, the warranty is gone, and then the maintenance expense is higher. I knew a guy at JB Hunt. He was the maintenance manager, and he explained to me, he showed me the graph that the company uses to analyze purchasing equipment. And he showed me the graph where when the line is cutting across the graph, because you got an X and Y, when the cost starts to go up, and then you got the value of the truck starts to hit right around about 500,000 right around 500,000 miles. So the maintenance is creeping along, and then it spikes up right around 500,000 miles. So when you draw on that line and you got the information in there, that's what the graph looks like, because you got a line coming up this way, and then you got a line coming up that way. This line here coming up from zero, and you got thousands of dollars of maintenance going up this way. The mileage comes across and it cuts it right around 500,000 miles. So you want to be wary of, okay, I got this used truck, it's got 400,000 or 500,000 miles on it. You need to be putting $500 a month, or you need to be putting $500 a week back for maintenance, which is still a little bit cheaper. But here's the deal. Like, when we're talking about cash flow, if you're grossing $3,500, just say you're grossing $4,000 a week. You gross $4,000 a week, not every week, but a week. Just say a week you ran for, $4,000 in revenue. Okay, your truck note is about 500, 5, 10, 15. Okay, yeah, your truck note is about $400. Boom, $3,600. Okay, you pay insurance. Okay, your fuel is $1,000. Okay, you're gonna have about $2,700 left. That's gonna hit your checking account. Okay, so you got $2,600, but now, instead of the guy who's got that lease truck that's making $2,000 a week, you making $2,700 that week. You gotta pay taxes on that $600 to $700 that's sitting in your checking account. That's earned income. That's earned income that you have to pay taxes on. So a lot of companies would go and lease a truck or lease equipment where they're deducting all the costs. Because the money is the same. At the end of the year, the numbers are the same. At the end of the year, either the money gonna sit in your checking account, or the money gonna sit in your checking account and you're gonna pay the shop, or you gonna give it to the leasing company. It just depends on however you want to do it. And it's you putting up a little bit more risk, because your truck could blow up, your truck could be down in the shop. All these things could happen. So to limit that risk, a lot of companies lease trucks. So, but when we're talking about cash flow, keeping your operational costs down, that's one of the reasons why a lot of guys go to a dealer and get a truck, because it's like, okay, I can get this truck where the payment per month, we're stretching money out. It's because you're stretching that money out, amortizing it over a long period of time, and the payment per month is cheaper. And when we're talking about cash flow, we want to turn money as fast as possible, because you got money coming in and you spinning it out, money coming in, spitting it out, and you want to turn money as fast as possible. You don't want money to be sitting. You don't want money to be sitting in your business for a long period of time, because money ain't worth shit. Like the dollar isn't worth anything. So you want to use like debt and shit to turn money as fast as possible. It's kind of like it's kind of like a factory. If you think about how like factories produce shit, or like I don't know, I'm just trying to think, like an orange juice company or something like that. Like the oranges come into the business, okay, and then they process the oranges and they spit them out as orange juice to to sell them and make money. So in that same concept, in trucking, we pull loads. And like we use the truck to pull the loads to make the money. And when we're doing that, the quicker we can turn money and we can bring in revenue and send it back out, that's the idea when we're talking about cash flow. We're bringing in money and sending it back out. Bringing in money and they call that it's a cycle. It's some kind of business term when we're talking about the circulation of currency. It's kind of like if you think of like a river stream, just how water just always moving. That's how you want to think about it when we talking about a business. And when as far as trucking, you want to keep that money moving. We want to have loads coming in, putting it out. Loads coming in, putting it out. And so that's the reason why a lot of guys tell you to go to a dealer and get a truck, because we got money coming in, going back out. Money coming in, going back out. Because it's a cash flow issue. So we're going to a dealer and get a truck, and the truck notice $1,500 a month, $1,600, $1,700, $2,000 a month. We're not spending a bunch of money on equipment right now. We spending money later. So because right now, this week, we made $4,000 this week, and our expenses for this week is very low. But later on, next year next quarter, we're gonna have to pay taxes on that money. And a lot of guys don't mind paying the little extra $200-$300 on taxes to get the cash flow to turn that money quicker. You know what I'm saying? Because that's the idea with having low expenses. We turning money fast. So when you got a lease, when you hear guys with lease trucks with $1,000 lease payments, $8,000-$9,000 lease trucks, they're grossing $4,000 a week, but the money is moving slow through their business. It's a slow pace. You know what I'm saying? So you moving money slow. So it's like money coming in, and it's just moving slow. So like the cash in the business is slow. It's a slow pace. It's kind of like a turtle in the hair kind of analogy. But yeah, man, this is the idea about cash flow. And a lot of guys, now the sun come out. Damn, messing up my video. So when we talking about, going to a dealer and get the truck, this is what a lot of guys are saying. That's what they're saying. They're saying, okay, lower your costs per week to get the cash flow. Okay? But they don't understand that, okay, you lowered your cost per week, you're gonna have to pay taxes on that extra money coming in your business. Because it's like that extra money sitting in your business. Whenever your company has to pay you a settlement, they're reporting that to the IRS, and that cash is sitting in your checking account. You got to pay taxes on it. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the year, when you're doing your Schedule C and shit, you have to pay taxes on that cash that you got. Because either you're gonna spend it out either way. You're gonna spend it at the shop, or you're gonna spend it at the tow truck, or you're gonna spend it somewhere. Because you're gonna spend it somewhere. But yeah, so this is just a good topic, man. It's just to open your eyes up, man, expand your mind, and give you a different look. Because I don't really hear guys really talking about this shit. This is like the technical stuff that a lot of guys need to understand when we're talking about going to a dealer, getting a lease truck. All this shit is tools. It's just different tools. There's no right or wrong way to the shit. Because like I get a lot of guys, send me messages and stuff, and they be like, oh, you don't know what you're talking about and all this stuff. It's like, why you keep on watching? You watching it. You watch every one of my videos. Why you do that? It just don't make no sense. I don't watch shit that I don't agree with. It just don't make sense. But yeah, so cash flow, that's it. That's how the game works. Keep your expenses low as possible. It just depends on however you want to run your business, man. You can go get a lease truck and turn money slow, or you can go to a dealer and turn money fast. It just depends on how you want to do it, because you're gonna have to pay taxes on that shit. It don't matter. But yeah, man, appreciate y'all watching my videos, man. I'll see y'all next time.